also. So we'll talk more on health issues in general, and we'll focus on the lifestyle issues. And basically, to start with, we can focus on maybe this is the very basic question everyone can ask him or herself. Is your lifestyle killing you or not? Those are the things that we can start sharing. Now, in the lifestyle package, there are so many things that they cover, and it comprises on the lifestyle issues. Now, the lifestyle consists of issues of something like bad diet, lack of exercise, poor posture, stress, smoking, use of the tobacco, lack of adequate sleep. Those are the things that they comprise of our lifestyle. Now, the good question is to ask yourself, are they supporting you, or they just or they killing you? Now, those are the things, or are the sources of so many diseases in our life. For example, you can see we normally hear of those lifestyle diseases. Now, the lifestyle diseases, they comprise of hypertension, something like diabetics, cancer, heart diseases, hormonal issues, polycystic syndrome, and those syndromes, obesity. Those are the things that they comprise of lifestyle diseases. Now, underneath, there are some causes, or something that they cause those health challenges. Now, we surrounded with processed food. We're surrounded with the stress, lack of sleep, as I mentioned earlier, unhealthy diet. Those are the things that they cause are very dangerous to us. Now we will focus in details on those issues, and as Veronica said, that we focus on diabetic and hypertension. Now those are among the best, the big diseases that we know from the lifestyle. Now focusing on diabetic and hypertension, these issues, as Veronica said, that we are not focusing on for those people who are sick, the diseased ones. We focus even for those who are healthy people. Those are very important, even more than those people who are sick. But if you are diabetic or you are hypertensive, don't worry, we'll cover you also. These things, these big diseases, they have for now, of course, they cover a big number of people. Now you can see we have 5 leading lifestyle illness or diseases. Among those, we have heart diseases, we have cancer, we have respiratory diseases or respiratory infections, we have stroke, diabetics. These are the 5 key killers diseases among the lifestyle diseases. Now you can see we focus on diabetic and hypertension because they are among those 5 killing diseases. Now, after knowing these 5 killing diseases, and our major issue is diabetic and hypertension. Now, after this short training, or of course training, we can know exactly how the diabetic is and what is the diabetic, what caused the diabetic and everything there from the diabetic, and how to manage it more correctly, of course. Now, these are the data. These are the top 5 causes of death worldwide. Now, the number 1 cause of the death, this one are the diseases from the cardiovascular issues. Now you can see that's why it's very, very important to focus on the hypertension. Yes, but also we have respiratory issues, we have cancer, we have diabetic issues. You can see we have over 1.2 million people are dying every day from diabetes, but also we have 17.3 million people are dying. Those are the diseases that's why we focus and discussing more on these 2 chronic diseases. Now, these 2 chronic diseases, we now call them as a silent killer, diabetes and high blood pressure. Those are the silent killer diseases. They kill you softly, slowly, but surely they kill us. So that's why we have to focus, and we have to be very keen on learning about these 2 major diseases. Now, starting with the diabetes. Diabetes, that's the simple definition. You don't need to be a medical personnel or a medical doctor to know the definition of this diabetes. Diabetes, this one is the just condition, the disease, or rather condition in which the body does not produce or properly use insulin. That's how we call a diabetes. If your body does not produce or it fails to use insulin properly, then eventually in your blood you'll find those are sugar. Now the insulin is an hormone that specifically for conversion of the sugar in our bodies. That's why we really need to focus on the diabetes. Now the cause of diabetes includes so many things. Now basically, the diabetes, these are the major things that we can focus on the diabetes. One of which are, or rather the causes, it can't be the causes or the leading factors that that they can cause a diabetes. One of which being sedentary lifestyle. Sedentary lifestyle is one of the very biggest reason to cause or to lead to the diabetes. But not only the sedentary lifestyle. The sedentary lifestyle, we all know that the normal lifestyle that we are having, it contributes a lot to the diabetes, but also excess food, eating too much of these carbohydrates, of course, but also obesity. We really need to maintain our body weight so as we can control this diabetes issues, but also stress. Stress is among the factor which lead to diabetes, but also the family history. We have people that they from the family history, they of course they are diabetic just from the family history, but also the increasing of the age and something like that. Those are the simple things that they contribute to the diabetes. Of course, we have types of diabetes. Basically, we have 3 types of diabetes. We have diabetes type 1. Now, type 1, this one is basically someone, of course, does not produce insulin at all. Of course, with this diabetes type 1, it starts from the young age. Someone can have maybe even from a month after birth. It can even go up to 6 years, 2 years, any time among the teenage age. That's when someone can diagnose with diabetes. That's one is type 1. Now, these people with type 1, because they don't have insulin, so they have to get the injection of insulin every day. That's the complication of it. So this one is the type 1. Type 2, this one is the one that we get it. This one is acquired due to our lifestyle. You see, sometimes we can have the resistance of the insulin. You can have the insulin, but there is some resistance. We can have maybe insulin, but it's not sufficient for the glucose metabolism and everything like that one. Now this one, it's largely contributed with our normal lifestyle. And of course, it can be managed with lifestyle modifications with this diabetic type 2, but type 1 cannot be modified so easily because there is no insulin at all. But this type 2, there is insulin. So that's one, and this one is the one majority we are focusing on, and even our proper management, we are focusing on diabetic type 2. Yes, but the type 3 of diabetes, this one is the gestation. That one, the pregnant mom, they normally have diabetes. Those are of course after the giving birth, of course it disappears then. That is the diabetic type 3. So, yes, yeah, those are the types of diabetes. So, just to know that we have type 1, type 2, and type 3. Type 3 is the gestation one. Now, for the type 1, because it starts from the early age or young age, and these are the factors or predisposing factors that can cause or contribute to the diabetic type 1. Majority, if not at all of the type 1s, they are due to hereditary predisposition. It has the factor of hereditary, but also endocrine disease. They just go and distract the pancreas, then it fails to release the insulin or the drug and some chemical toxins also. They can go and harm the gland that responsible for the production of the insulin. So there will be no any production of the insulin, but also autoimmune destruction of beta cells. It also contribute to the to diabetic type 1, but also viruses and some other infections. Damage of or removal of the pancreas. We have some people that maybe they can be born without a pancreas. It can happen. Those are the genetic issues, but also someone can be removed with that pancreas. If someone does not have a pancreas, then automatically this one will be a type 1 diabetic client. Now, those are that's the type. That's the type of diabetes type 1. But with this type 2, these are the factors, the common symptoms of the diabetes, whether it's diabetes type 1, type 2, or type 3, but we have the common symptoms. How easily can you know that maybe someone has the diabetes? We have the simple symptoms, one being frequent urination. No, when you fail to, when your body fails to use insulin properly, definitely the frequency of urination increases. Now, if you are a man or a woman probably, during the midnight, you can even go twice or 3 times for urination, then someone can suspect maybe you are diabetic. If at all you are not an alcoholic or you don't have any prostate issues, then that's one, and you're not pregnant, then hopefully that is one sign, symptoms of diabetic then. But also someone can feel thirsty several times. One of a very strong, big symptom of this diabetes, but also extremely fatigue. Someone can just do a very little work, can get fatigue easily. Those are the symptoms of diabetes. Blurred vision, someone cannot see clearly. Those are the symptoms of this diabetes, but also dry skin, itching skin, something like that. And because of this diabetes, also it leads to the reduce the body immunity. So you can have some wounds and everything, and something like that. So those are the simple symptoms of diabetes, of course. And having these simple symptoms of diabetes, we have the complications now. No, you can have those simple, very simple symptoms of diabetes, but we have the complication of the diabetes. Simply what exactly affected in your body with the diabetes? Simply one of the diabetes go and disrupt some big organs in your body. So someone with the diabetes has the chance of losing eye vision. That's what the first thing can see, but also a brain can be traumatized, even a stroke. So you can have a problem in the brain, cerebrovascular diseases due to it's the one caused by diabetes, but also one of the complications of the diabetes is coronary heart diseases, heart problems. We have different, so many heart conditions, but one of which being coronary heart disease is big affected with diabetes. So if you are diabetic, so you can easily have these coronary heart diseases, but also even the kidney can also be weakened so easily. Now, when the kidney are in trouble, so kidney, heart, brain, those are the very major organs. So now they can easily be disrupted with this diabetes. So diabetes is something very important to note and to manage so easily, so as not to reach at this, to disrupt those organs, of course. But also it can even go to have a diabetic foot. Those diabetic foot with ulcers, chronic ulcers, but also peripheral neuropathy. Now with this peripheral neuropathy, these blood vessels and nerves of the periphery, they fail to bring the blood circulation easily. So people, they can have a numbness on their peripheral parts from the fingers and something like that one. So now having this disrupted blood vessels and nerves, it can also interfere with the reproductive issues. That's why we normally see people with the diabetes, even the reproduction interferes at a lot. Of course, it interferes with the production of the sperm, with the strength of the performance, reproductive issues for both men and women. It interferes a lot with the diabetes. But these are the very major complications of the diabetes. You can have a stroke. You can have, of course, blindness. That's a very, this one is uncontrolled diabetes, of course. You can have heart attack. Heart attack can happen at any time, but also kidney failures. You can also have a kidney failures. And this one is the impotence. Not only infertility, impotence also. It can happen with the uncontrolled diabetes, and sometimes also amputations. We have a lot of people that have been amputated due to the uncontrolled diabetes. So these are the complications of diabetes. So it's very, very important to focus on how to manage this diabetes on the lifestyle in general. And to be precisely, the way of managing this one is just to have a very good health. Now, good health is the primary factor. What I can say is prevention is better than cure. And with good health, you are at a very good chance of prevent those diabetic issues, specifically type 2 diabetes issues. Now, maintaining and living good health will ensure you with a good condition, with also controlling diabetes if you have, but also keeping you away from being a patient of the diabetes issues. Now, what are the factors? The very important factors important to focus on is, first of all, exercise. Exercise is very, very major one in managing the diabetes issues, but also the lifestyle in general. I mean, the lifestyle diseases in general, but also not smoking, sports and activities, and of course to reduce some using of the drugs and medicine several times. We have some people that every day they're in use of drugs. Of course, they're not healthy, they're not good. So if we can live without drugs, that will be very okay. But also good hygiene is very, very important. Periodic medical checkup. It's very important to go for the hospital for the general medical checkup, so as we can know exactly if at all you are at the early stage of diabetes, it can easily be managed and treated, of course. So have at least twice a year medical checkup is very, very important. Don't just go to the hospital only when you are sick. Of course, have this a regular periodic medical checkup, of course. But also relaxation is very, very important for the good health. We all know that prevention is better than cure, but also have enough sleep, my dear. At least 7 to 8 hours a day is very, very enough to have a very good immunity, but also to control and manage our diabetic issues. So those are the very best things to focus if you really want to maintain this diabetes. So, but also we can focus on worry less, of course, fear. Sometimes this fear, stress, they are very, very bad in diabetes. That's people with diabetes then have the very big stress. They are in danger, by the way. So it's very, very important to reduce the stress, but also eating health, as I said, and working smart. Working smart, not only working hard, working smart. Of course, laughing. Laughing increases. Of course, when you laugh, there are some chemicals released from your body that they make you good, and of course, happiness is the real meaning of life. So, but also thinking positive and exercise. Those are the things very, very important. Everyone can focus so as we can maintain our diabetic conditions correctly. But also, the very, very important is eating a balanced diet. Balanced diet is very, very important. It's very okay to reduce the usage of carbohydrate and increasing more of veggies or more of proteins, so as we can live healthy and we can live longer. Exercise, it's very, very important. So eating healthy with a balanced diet ensure you with a very good health, but also a controlled diabetic issues also. So those are the factors on diabetes, but also for the factor of the hypertension or high blood pressure. Because of the time, so I have to go so quickly. Hypertension or high blood pressure. This one is also known as a high blood pressure, and this one is the medical condition. We are not focused on high blood pressure. By the way, we also have low blood pressure. Now, this one is the pressure due to the blood arteries. I mean, on the blood arteries, and when the contraction and relaxation of the heart muscles, we normally read them when the heart beat. So when the heart beat is where we can regulate. I mean, we can notice and read this high blood pressure. Now, the scenario of blood pressure, you can simply know that just knowing the blood pressure. I mean, the blood artery. Something like this one. This one is the blood vessels. Now, blood pressure happens when there is a narrowing of this blood arteries or blood vessels. The narrowing of these blood vessels. Now, when these blood vessels narrow, then eventually what flows inside, that the blood, the blood with this blood the blood when flows because of due to the narrowing of the blood vessels. So they increase the blood pressure outward, or some other issues that they can lead to high blood pressure is the accumulation of some cholesterols or some atherosclerosis. These are the accumulation of some fats or oily or something like that, cholesterol basically. Now, when they accumulate in the blood vessels, they eventually reduce the diameter of the blood vessels, eventually narrowing the blood vessels, and hence high blood pressure can be read there. So yes, this one is explained correctly. This one is the blood vessel with the normal. Now, when it happens, the blood vessels has been narrowing. That's where we can now read the blood pressure. Now, this one is the intermediate, not high blood pressure. It's pre-hypertension. Now, with this condition, even the doctor, they cannot just give you any drug. They can just advise you on eating healthy. But when the narrow becomes bigger, you can see now this one is the hypertension. Now here you have to be medicated. That's how the scenario is. So it's very, very important to maintain these blood vessels in a very good diameter, of course. Now, the things, what are the things or the conditions which lead to the narrowing of the blood vessels then? There are, so apart from those factors causing the diabetes, they are all contributing to this hypertension. That's why we say diabetes and hypertension, they are so much connected. They are friends. If you have diabetes, then expect to have a hypertension or blood pressure not sooner than the later. If you have either of the two. And so you need to maintain and to focus to maintain very good health. So as if you have one, so that you should not get the other one. But those two diseases, they are correlated very much. But these are the things which can cause high blood pressure. Being obesity, as we mentioned earlier on the diabetes, also obesity in hypertension, but also cholesterol. Those are the cholesterol in the blood vessels. They also contribute to the high blood pressure, but also decreased cardiovascular fitness, lack of exercise. They also cause this high blood pressure, but also hormonal changes. That's why people we have hormonal imbalance. They have chances of having high blood pressure also because of the hormones, rapid growth of spots and something like that one. So sometimes smoking and smoking and drinking alcohol, they also contribute to the hypertension. So it's very, very important to maintain our normal body weight, but also to maintain to make sure we maintain our hormonal balance. That's the factors to control high blood pressure. Now, excuse me. So it's very, very important to focus on maintaining the high blood pressure. But also we have these things that they contribute a lot. A table salt, we have some people when they they have this habit of adding salt. Even if someone goes to a hotel or a restaurant, before even tasting, some people they can even add a salt without even tasting. This is a very big bad habit by my friends. So it's very, very important not to use this table salt. Whenever I see anyone using this table salt, I have to tell him or her that no, don't use it. They are not very okay. They're major causing factor on hypertension. Cigarette smoking, alcohol, and this one obesity. These are the things that they are very harmful to us. So we really need to focus on how to maintain them. So maintain them is very, 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 very important. But also we have the complications of the blood pressure. They're not much different from those from diabetes. That's why I say that they are correlated. The long-term blood pressure has the effect on the vision. That's why people they can also lose their focus. People with high blood pressure, most of them they cannot see properly. But also we have a stroke. Long-term blood pressure has the chances of causing stroke. That's why we have to focus on maintaining high blood pressure, but also heart attack and heart failure, the major factor caused by the high blood pressure. So it's very, very important to focus on the maintaining high blood pressure, but also heart failure, as I said, and kidney issues. My friend, nowadays we have so many conditions with kidney issues. We have even young people suffering with the kidney issues. They need kidney transplantation because of the lifestyle. People, they drink a lot, they smoke heavily, they eat incorrectly. So obesity. So those are the factors that they even lead to failure of the kidneys. That's where we are now. But also due to those lifestyle, also the cancer issues, cancer cases, they are in a very big number. Maybe the one who you are here, maybe attend this meeting, maybe you are not suffering from any of these two diseases, but maybe you can have someone or friend or a colleague having these issues. It's very, very important to share with him or her on how to manage these chronic lifestyle diseases, because we lose so many good number of people that are dying due to these conditions. It's very big. Not only in Tanzania, because I'm in Tanzania, but even in South Africa, in UK. So some people, they die because of this lifestyle disease. So it's very, very important to maintain. Now, the scenario of these diseases, you see, they can even go and harm to some big organs. So when you have diabetes or when you have hypertension, so you will have a stroke, heart failure, heart attack, kidney issues or kidney failures, and sexual dysfunction. Sexual dysfunction happens also due to pressure, blood pressure, high blood pressure, but also diabetic issues. They affect a lot. So those are the major diseases that they affect us a lot. But also, after having this, after acquiring these major diseases, the pathology of it is just they cause or they produce what we call free radicals. Now, your body becomes much more toxic. With free radicals. Free radicals, those are the things that they cause major diseases. That's where we can say it's very, very important to focus on those things. Now, the scenario of those what we can say disease or any pathological issues. You can see this one is an apple with a fresh apple, but this one is damaged one. The damaged one, this one symbolizes the disease itself. At this place, the oxidation has occurred here. Now, oxidation, due to the oxidation, it becomes there. I mean, it releases those free radicals. Now, the more oxidation, the more damage appears to this one, and how the disease occurs then. So it's very, very important to maintain the health part of it, not to have this oxidation being dominating an apple. That's the scenario of the disease. That's why you call oxidative stress. Now, when it goes to the extent the cell can just be disrupted, that's where we can say oxidative stress. Now you can see the cell, the normal cell, very healthy one, but due to the accumulation of those free radicals or any pathological issues appears or occur there, this one, it loses its normal health. It has been disrupted. It has been attacked with any issue that's maybe can be a source of UV light, source of anything. Then they cause this cell to be disrupted, and accumulation of these bad cells. That's what we call oxidative stress. Now, due to the oxidative stress, this one is what we call pathological issues. So, in that the scenario of the disease, even when we talk of this cell, symbolize even a human being, of course, we go at these stages: an apple, the healthy one, then damaged ones. With this one, nothing can happen still. The death occurs here. So it's very, very important. So what happens exactly is due to oxidation. And what caused the oxidation? The free radicals, accumulation of the free radicals. So the free radicals, those are the sources of so many different diseases. Oxidative stress, they cause heart disease, they cause gastrointestinal diseases, they cause eye problems, they cause kidney issues. So oxidative stress, those are the free radicals accumulation in your body. Simply, we can, even the joint issues, they lead to the reduction of our body immunity also. That's why we really need to focus on oxidative stress. And what clears this oxidative stress? Now, if you really need to remove or to reduce this oxidative stress, you need something which is antioxidant. The foods rich in antioxidant. Food rich in antioxidant, they are very good in combating those free radicals. And remember that free radicals are the causes of diseases in a very simple language. Those hypertension, those diabetic issues and everything, deep inside, the free radicals are the causes of everything. Those free radicals. Now, the food rich in antioxidants, these are the very normal foods. We have berries family. Any food with a berries family, they're very good. They are very strong antioxidants. They're very good. They are healthy to you. We have this kiwi, very important one. Cranberries. See, we have apricot. They are very, very important. Very strong antioxidant. We have something like even grapes. They are very important for the antioxidant. We have this pomegranate. They are very, very important. So eating foods with this antioxidant will ensure, even purine, they are very, very important also for the antioxidant. We have these normal foods. That's why they maintain your blood glucose level good, but also blood pressure. They maintain it nicely with this one, with this antioxidant. So it's very, very important to focus on antioxidant. And but then, as I said earlier, free radicals, they might be due to UV radiations, they might be due to pollution, they might be due to stress, poor nutrition. Those are the factors that, remember, that they cause disease. Eventually, they reduce these free radicals. Free radicals thereafter the cancer emerge, thereafter aging so quickly, thereafter heart attack, diabetes, dermatitis, skin conditions, problems, but also with any other medical complications. They are all due to free radicals. So it's very, very important to focus on how to reduce these free radicals. But we have the ways of combating these free radicals. Free radicals, using the antioxidant. Antioxidants, they're very, very important to focus on free radicals, and having food rich in antioxidants, they eventually support kidney functions. So eating a lot of foods with antioxidants, eventually you have a good kidney support, kidney function also. But also it improves reproductive issues. Antioxidants, they're very, very important, those foods, but also they maintain dental health and everything, but also they protect your liver. They protect your liver, these antioxidants. But not only that one, even they reduce obesity. Obesity is the source of so many different diseases that maybe you know, but also maintain our healthy vision, antioxidants. So having antioxidants, of course, they improve the quality of your sleep, but also not only that respiratory issues, but also they improve your digestive systems and immunity in general. So having foods which are highly with antioxidants ensures you with good health. So it's very, very important to focus on this food. And by saying so, I can now easily introduce you to the compound, which have a very good antioxidant, very, scientifically proved antioxidants, which are very, very okay, to support our body. And this one, they are from aloe vera company. I've been with this company almost 13 years, almost 13 years now with this company, with these products, with these supplements, with a very strong antioxidant. And this one is it's an American company, if people that they don't know, but with a very good research on health issues, health products, supplements, which are scientifically proved, but also they are legally used in different countries. But not only this one, with even with Islamic supporting, that they can just be used with anybody. So they are good products with scientific beneficiary, of course. So we have products sufficient enough for you to use to improve our health. Not only you, with anybody can just use these products, but also with the money back guarantee. Forever, the aloe vera products, they have 60 days satisfaction when using these products, because they are very, very important health-wise. But of course, I've been using these products, and I can say, I think like 6 or 7 months later, previously, of course, it happens. Of course, I was diagnosed with this normal respiratory issues, what due to corona, COVID. I was infected with this one, and I used these supplements a lot to improve my health, and thank God they helped me a lot due to that condition. And with these issues, my friend, I can tell you, just leave aside with hypertension and diabetic issues, with this this pandemic we have, the very, very important to focus is just to increase our body immunity. Now, when you increase your body immunity, you'll be healthy. I've been meeting so many different people with these issues, accidentally or not accidentally. I encountered this one twice with COVID, and thank God with these products, they helped me a lot. So I respect these products because of the way they are. They help our health issues. So if you have never used these products, please use these products for your health. They guarantee you with a very good health. They guarantee you with a good looking. So they are very important products for you to use, not only for diabetic or hypertension, but for this session, we are focusing on hypertension and diabetic. So the company has so many different products. so many different products. And from these different products, we have they are based with the aloe vera based products. And I can say something about how the aloe vera is. You know, the aloe vera plant as it is, of course, we have so many different species of aloe vera, and forever, due to the research, come up with this special one. And when they produce the products, what they do, of course, they peel off this the greenish part, and also they remove the yellow one. The yellow one is what we call aloin. Aloin is a chemical compound, very dangerous to our kidney. It's one of the various factor or chemical that cause or lead to kidney failures. I've been seeing so many different people using the normal aloe vera from the home. Just they take them, they slash them, they boil them, they drink them, but eventually they have a kidney problems. But forever, they manage to peel out this one and remove this a yellowish one, the aloin, and leave aside the gel one. So they use the gel one. See this one, the gel one. So the gel one is very nutritious, with a very good proteins, with amino acid, with the nutrients, with so many different issues that they are very, very important to our health. Now, forever, they have managed to focus to the best aloe vera in the world. That's why even the products, they are of high quality, and they managed, or they have been able to give you a satisfaction with 100% money back guarantee when using these products. Why? Because of the quality. So they focus on the quality. And the company has so many different products. But to mention this product will focus on our issues, the product that specifically will maintain our blood glucose level to be okay, but also blood pressure. So they're going to focus specifically for those two issues, but also for the immunity in general. We have the number one, this one, the aloe. Of course, in our country, we use this one. The bottle, this bottle, I know some other countries, they have changed it to their bottle, but for us, we are still using this one. It's very okay. But we consider the liquid one, the inside one. We know the importance of this one. It's very nutritious. It's food itself, but also it has so many different issues. It has so many beneficiaries in our body. Of course, one of it being controlling the diabetes. It reduces high blood pressure when using this one. How does it go directly on that one? It goes to manage the cell. The healing of the cell, the production of the cell. So it enhances the growth of the cell. By doing so, it also supports the insulin reduction and improve the insulin also. So with this one, but also the digestion. Some people, they have constipation. Having the good digestive system ensures you with so many different body systems working correctly. With this aloe vera gel, it enhances your proper digestion. So having the good digestion, of course, eventually we have a very good immunity, but also it also supports your insulin reduction, but also it has the healing. It has it is an anti-inflammatory issues with this one. Yes, that's one is yes, Vero. That's one is the one that has been using the new one, of course, the new bottle. But in our country, we have this previous one, but it's okay. The new one, special for your country. You are very lucky, by the way. But ours soon it will come also. But of course, this one is the aloe vera gel, but also it has the beneficiary in wound healing, increasing our body immunity, supporting blood vessels, and so many things. But also, this one is very, very important to support the absorption of any other nutrients in your body. That one is very, very important to use this aloe vera gel. So aloe vera gel, having a glass or half a glass of aloe vera gel, morning and evening, and it's the best use. It's okay to use it when your stomach is empty in the morning. It's very nice. So it supports the proper digestion. It also it has also the effect on the skin and health in general. But mind you, in pressure, in diabetes, it's very vital supplement for us to use. But also we have another product, very, very important. This one is the Super Green. Super Green, my friend, this one is the very important supplement, I can say, with this Forever Super Green. So Forever Super Green, to me, I can say is the #1 supplement. Just leave aside aloe vera gel. Why? Because of its ingredients, of course. And it has the function, of course, leave aside of it is in our immunity, but it also have the support on of strengthening or on modeling or on enhancing the insulin production. That's why people with diabetes, when using this Super Green, Forever Super Green, they regulate sugar easily with this Super Green. So Super Green is very, very important for people who really want to have their pancreas working nicely. Leave aside the contents. It has so many good blend of fruits and vitamins and veggies and everything, but also it supports pH balance and immunity. And of course, it has highly blended with vitamin C and vitamin E. These are very strong antioxidants. Very strong antioxidant. That's why we say Forever Super Green is very, very important for everyone, And it has so many different things. It has so many, a lot of things. But among all these things, which are so many in Super Green, but also from there, it has spirulina. My friend, if you know the importance of spirulina, you'll never, ever leave these things to use. Because one of it, the importance of spirulina on its own, it's protected from the medicine byproducts. We have some people have been using drugs, medicine every day. Now, when using this Super Green, which has spirulina, it enhances the removal of those byproducts from medicine. It's very, very important. Those people that are going even chemotherapy, radiotherapy, when using this Super Green, they will enjoy. They will enjoy, my friend. So Super Green with a spirulina is very important. It's full of vitamins. It has a great, of course, cell regeneration. It has the protein source. It's a very, very important protein source. It has antifungal, anti-aging. It fights against cancer. So spirulina is very, very important. It's very, very important. So having a spirulina in a Super Green makes it a very, very, very important supplement for us to use. And in diabetic issues or in helping insulin reduction, it's very, very important. So use this one, a Super Green. It's very, very important for the, regulation of the blood, of those sugar issues. But also we have another very vital supplement for the, for the diabetes issues. This one is the Lithium Plus. My friend, before a Super Green, this one was a very strong antioxidant in Forever. Of course, we have another one, which one is apomestin. We don't have to mention as part of the of the antioxidant, but this one, it enhances the release of the insulin and making the insulin to work properly. With the Lithium Plus, this one is a very fantastic supplement to use if you want to maintain your sugar level in a very good way. If you want your pancreas to work nicely, correctly, then use the Lithium Plus. So you don't have to wait until maybe you have those problems of the diabetes and everything. Make use of this Forever Lithium. Then one day you'll thank me. For sure, Forever Lithium is a very important supplement. People, we don't use it correctly, but we undermine it. It's very, very important for maintaining, regulating our body normal sugar issues. These are the very, very important supplements for us to use. But also, someone can has maybe diabetes, but also can be hypertensive. It happens. We have this Ag Plus. Ag Plus is very, very important. Because of the time, I know time is rushing, but of course I'm about to finish up. But also we have Agiplus. Agiplus has the mechanism of dilating the blood vessels. That's, remember the scenario of high blood pressure. That the blood vessels. So it has the function of the dilating the blood vessels. This makes people with with low blood pressure, when using this higher with Agiplus, they can present with so many complications. So don't give this one to people with low blood pressure. Agiplus can use with low blood pressure after maintaining it. So maybe can start with the other supplement thereafter, can use the Agiplus, people with low blood pressure. But this one for the high blood pressure, this one is a very important supplement, Agiplus. So Agiplus dilates the blood vessels. It is strengthened because of the vitamin C. It strengthens these fibers, so it's very, very important for the blood vessels. So it has the cardiovascular effect. Of course, it dilates blood vessels because of it releases oxygen very nicely. By the way, during this pandemic issues, some people have been using this Agiplus because of the oxygen. It's very, very important. So I have so many different people ordered this Agiplus because of this issues of the pandemic and everything. So Agiplus is very, very important. Of course, it supports our immunity system, nervous system, and so many things. So Agiplus is very, very important for us. But also, the other product is Actic-C, omega-3. It has omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9. These are the very important supplements for us to use. Now, someone can have, we can all use these products at once. It's very okay. If someone maybe is diabetic, can use aloe vera gels, super green and lithium plus. Maybe someone is diabetic only, maybe can benefit with those 3 products. It's very enough. If maybe you can add another one, it's okay. But for me, for a couple of years, I've been using all those 3. Before super green, I've been using fields of greens. But with those 3 products, they are very, very important. The rest we can just add there. But with people with hypertension, people that can just use aloe vera gel, Agiplus and Actic-C is very, very enough to start with. But also you can add the absorbent C or garlic, thyme, it's okay. But these 3 products, Agiplus, aloe vera gel, and Actic-C, they are very, very important for hypertension. Now someone can has both, maybe can have both diabetic and hypertension. Now you can use all of those products, but maybe someone, due to the budget and everything, maybe and want maybe to manage diabetic and pressure at the same time with the very low budget. Now can focus with aloe vera gel, can focus with the super green, lithium plus together with Actic-C. Now you can leave Agiplus aside if someone has diabetes to start with, then can start using Agiplus after at least controlling the sugar level then. So if you give someone with the sugar, with the diabetes Agiplus, I have some people complaining with raised blood sugar level due to Agiplus if actually it's not controlled. So better we control it first, then use Agiplus, will have a very good results. Mind you, products are not drugs. They are not medicine. We have a very good products. They're just food supplements. We have food supplements. They are not drugs, but people have been using these supplements for quite a long time, and they help them to manage some different conditions. So just use these products if you have maybe you are in a medical, or you use another drugs. Just use them. Spare some like half an hour. Separate them between this and your normal medicine. Just use our products. Then it's okay. The doctor is the one responsible for terminating the normal drugs. But for this one, just use them. Don't worry. There is no any contraindication with any drugs, with any supplements. So the more we use these products, it can reach a time, maybe you can manage your pressure, you can manage your sugar or your diabetes, then it's okay. Some people, they can live with these products also. With that, I can say thank you very much for your time. I know I'm out of time, but thank you, Veronica, for giving me this time. I'd like you to conclude and finalize everything. And if possible, maybe we can have another time for questions, but because of the time, I don't know. Thank you very much, and you are welcome. Veronica.
Thank you so much, Doctor. There's a question here. For someone with diabetes type 1 and low blood pressure.
Exactly. Okay. Oh, yes. Let me go to the part of the question. Now, for the people with diabetes type 1, that insulin has to be in insulin injection. So cannot avoid or cannot go away with insulin injection, but also can use this. The same products can be used, but not to control it correctly, but to reduce some complications. Just to reduce some complications, but to use the products for diabetic type 1, the insulin must be there. The same products can be used just to control and manage some conditions, of course. With low blood pressure, yes, with low blood pressure, all the products are very, very important, exception of AG+.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Daktari. We really appreciate you. And guys, I told you, attending his session, that is when I decided to go and do my medical checkup. And if there is one thing that I would highly recommend that you do is go do your medical checkup, go do your body checkup, because you know the problem with our bodies is you don't know that you have got a healthy problem until it has manifested, you understand? And you don't want to wait for that. And the thing is, I always tell people, like, if we were to eat a burger and tomorrow you're overweight, people wouldn't eat a burger. If we were to like smoke today and tomorrow you're having lung cancer, I'm sure we wouldn't smoke, you understand? It's just that we keep doing all these unhealthy choices, and we just, you know, like, we're just not being fair to our bodies. And one thing is, I want to remind you that with your car, you do take it for service. You do take it for service. Every after 5,000 kilometers, 10,000 kilometers, you take it for service. And then how are you servicing your body? How are you servicing your body? And I was one of the people that had healthy issues. And at age 29, I was diagnosed with diabetes, and that is type 2. And I was really, really overweight, and I really needed to lose weight. Of course, I was one of these people that will do workout today, will eat salad today, and then after 2 days you quit, after 3 days you quit. And I did not really have a good reason why I should. And I think because I did not know really how deep my health condition was until I attended a health talk like this. And that is when I was like, let me just go and do it. And yes, and I was told, very diabetic, your cholesterol is not okay. And that is when I decided to now really lose weight. And this is how I was before, you know, when I needed to lose weight. So this is how I was. You can really see here. Of course, now I've gained a bit of weight because I had a baby, but I'm also now in the, you know, like about to start my weight loss journey as well. But before my pregnancy now, before my baby now, this is how I was. I was even like, you know, having these, you know, abs and all that, yeah. But what I did a program called the Clean 9. This is the Clean 9. All right, and probably if you're a guest, you obviously the person that invited you will show you. And remember when the doctor was talking about antioxidants, and when he was talking about free radicals, we get all these free radicals because of the lifestyle that we live, the food that we eat, whatever we apply on our skins, especially for women. They say women can use up to 500 chemicals every day. 500 chemicals every day, like what you're using on your mascara, on your foundation, on your on your bath, on your soap, you know, on your lotion, on your lipstick, all that, you know, plus what you drink and what you eat. But on top of that, there's also that metabolic processes of the body every day, you know, like your body itself, you know, emits some chemicals and the free radicals. So you need to do that servicing. You need to service your body. You need to remove the toxins. And what I did the Clean 9. And in just 9 days, I was able to lose 5.3 kilos. 9 days with the program, this one, I was able to lose 5.3 kilos. And that was when I was like, wow, I can actually lose weight. Because for me, when I was told that you are diabetic, I did not have to go through any, like being given any medication or anything, because it was very primary. The doctor told me, you just need to lose weight, you just need to start living a healthy lifestyle. And that is exactly what I did. I did a Clean 9, lost 5.3 kilos in 9 days. And then I did another program called F15. And within a month, I was able to lose 10 kilos. Within 3 months, I was able to lose 17 kilos. And I've been able to maintain my weight for over 5 years before I got pregnant with my last born right now. And so I can tell you, whatever condition, there are people that are like, hey, I'm always fat. I've always been fat. I've always been like this. My whole family is like this. I think doctor can tell us, doctor, is obesity a genetic problem? Is it a genetic issue? I'm sure it's not. It's because maybe in the family there's no healthy culture, you understand? So you be one of the very first people to create that healthy lifestyle for your family, because you do not want your kids to be like that. One thing that I love about me taking care of myself, not only that I was able to reverse my diabetic situation and my cholesterol issues, but also my kids are now healthy aware, you understand? Like they eat broccoli, they eat all these vegetables, they eat the smoothies. And these are some of the products, like doctor has already talked to you about this. You see, they're empty. So I'm using these products. These are the products that we use with my family. Actic C has really helped me into maintaining my maintaining my cholesterol, like rather, because my cholesterol wasn't the one that was giving me problems, wasn't a bad one, it was a good one. The good one was low. So I needed to use Actic C, because one thing about our fish oil, it is helping us into building up the good cholesterol and removing the bad cholesterol. Most fish oils, they remove everything, you understand? So these are the products that you can be sure that you are safe using. I also use a lot of garlic thyme because of the hypertension and all that. Actic C for COVID, especially because you want to improve your immune system and all that. So I use all these products. Aloe vera gel, I do use aloe vera gel, berry nectars, or all the aloe vera juices. So I'm here to tell you guys, I had some healthy issues. I was able to lose weight. I was also able to reverse my diabetic problem without using any medication. And we are not here to tell you that stop using your medication. If you are on medication already, keep on, because I personally am not a doctor. We have a doctor here, but he is also prescribing, you understand, drugs and all that, but he's here. It's very difficult to find a doctor that believes in supplementation, but he's keen enough to believe in supplementation, because there is where our future is. We cannot escape the supplementation. So guys, you can reverse whatever situation that you have. You can help other people.